It's like 1:30 in the morning, and I thought, what better time to make a video than, yeah. Anyways, um, I had quite the eventful day today, or yesterday, I guess. I woke up this morning and I couldn't get out of bed. I was in so much pain, just on my right side, and I'd never had pain like that before except for after my C-section. Like, it felt like someone gave me a C-section on my right side while I was sleeping, and it hurt. And I laid in bed till noon because I was just in so much pain. And then Link wasn't moving as much, and so, um, I called into the hospital, which is an hour and like a half away, and I told them what was going on. It took me like a half hour to get to the right person on the phone. I hate that. But they were all very nice to me. And so I finally got a hold of the right person, and I'm trying to get my words right. My brain's kind of someplace else. So they wanted me to come in, and it was like 1 in the afternoon, and my husband was at work, and my son was doing his own thing, and like, great. So I called my husband and said, we have to go to the hospital now. They want to check, make sure Link's doing okay, and that my pain is nothing serious. So finally we get to the hospital around 4, and they took me up to this machine. It's a non-stress test. And first they did an ultrasound. I got to see Link. He was sleeping, but he looked like a squished baby. Those things, like, I want to say he's looked cute, but just kind of looked gigantic and kind of scary. But he was cute to me because I made him. I am currently making him, but not maybe for long. But they put me on this little thing. They strapped 2 things across my belly to count his kicks and to count contractions. And I guess I was having like a crazy amount of contractions while during this test. Like, just a lot. Just, they're random, but there were a lot of them. And I've never had contractions before because my son was an emergency C-section. I never went into labor or had even pre-labor contractions with him. Uh, so they're like, well, you could go anytime now, but we're gonna send you home anyways. So it's been like a crazy day, and oh, excuse me. I've still been having contractions at home. I'm actually awake right now because I felt the urge to get everything done that I wanted to get done, like laundry and dishes, and just clean up the house a little bit before anything might happen, because I've been having more contractions. They're more spread out right now. But in case anything does happen, I keep on yawning because he's in my lungs and I can't breathe right now. But the good thing is Link is doing great. Good strong heartbeat. He was sleeping through the test. He wasn't supposed to be doing that. So they took this thing that made a loud noise and they put it on my stomach. It sounded like like just a vibrating pulse. And it made him go crazy, and then he went back to sleep, and they had to do it again because you're not supposed to sleep through those tests because then they start to get worried. But he's doing what he's supposed to do, and they said if I go into labor, go straight to the hospital because they're not going to stop it. I mean, they'll stop it to have a C-section, I'm sure. But they're not going to be like, oh, you're not far along enough, because I guess he's big enough now that they're not worried. So I could have a baby tomorrow, or it could be weeks from now, like it's supposed to. I think it's going to be sooner than that. My body feels like it's... I don't know. I've never felt like this before. It's weird. And I really admire those women that actually go through labor and natural birth, because contractions hurt. And these are just like little ones. It's supposed to get a lot worse, and I'm glad that I have a planned C-section, but I've always felt that he was supposed to be natural. And maybe he will surprise us and I'll get to the hospital right in time just to have him. And he'll be all natural. Or we'll get to the hospital when I'm supposed to and we'll have him the way that we planned. Who knows? Childbirth is not a certain thing. I have learned that now. And I was anxious earlier, but now I've been trying to like collect my thoughts and tell myself my body's doing what it's supposed to be doing. It's doing everything right, and I need to trust my body. I need to trust my instincts, and I need to trust that, I believe there is a plan out there for all of us, and that if we do what's good and right in our lives, that plan will work out for us in our best interests. I mean, it might be not the way we planned it, but it's supposed to be what happens, So I'm cleaning the house. I'm taking a break right now because I started getting contractions and I wanted to sit down, and when I sit down they usually go away. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. Because now I'm just waiting for laundry. It's pretty exciting, huh? I'm actually kind of excited, but now it's like I'm just in pain and I can't take anything for this pain because it's like I've taken when the pain was really bad this afternoon, I took 2 extra strength pills, pain pills or whatever, and that usually like knocks out any type of pain, and it didn't even touch it. And I'm like, oh my gosh, how do these women do it? I admire my gender a lot more now. I respect them because I'm not afraid of natural childbirth. It's just I'm afraid of the unknown. And I'm afraid of going out of plans. Like, if I have a plan, even one that I've kind of just made up in my own mind, and if it doesn't follow through, it's scary to me. And I'm gonna yawn again. I bet some of you have already yawned because I keep on hiding my face, so bet at least one of you yawned. So it's just a little bit of update on my life. I'm having contractions and it's interesting. At least I'll be able to experience it, I never got to experience it first hand with my son. My first son. I kind of was hoping that they were going to admit me tonight just so I can be done. I'm ready for him to be here. And I'm actually glad that they didn't, though. Kind of hoping, but I'm glad that they didn't. I couldn't be in the hospital and relaxing knowing that I had a mess at home. I'm just that strange. I didn't want to come home to a bunch of dirty cloth diapers that I still had to wash, and a newborn and a toddler, and possibly cut open abdomen. Just call me weird. But I'm nervous that it's gonna happen, like my husband's not here, my water's gonna break, and I'm gonna be squatting in the shower giving birth to my son on the line to the doctor's office or whatever. But that'd be a pretty interesting story. I'll vlog while giving birth in my shower. Yeah, that's sure to get a lot of views. Anyways, this is another pointless vlog of yawning. I just can't breathe. He's just all over there. He looked gigantic on the, like, I gotta see him breathe too. They practice breathe inside you, and it was really weird. And the person that was doing the ultrasound thingy kept on calling him her and she, and my husband's like, is she? You see something that we don't? Or do you know something we don't? And he's like, oh wait, that's a boy? Or it's a boy. He's like, I didn't see anything. I was just saying she because I was actually sharing a room with another girl, which was really weird. And she was having a girl, so I guess she just assumed. I don't know. So, yeah, just sitting through contractions, doing laundry, you know, just a typical night. My son just kicked me in the bladder. But I'm actually feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty pumped and positive, which is a good thing. It's like, like earlier this evening, I was feeling dizzy and scared. But it's like I've kind of transitioned out of that, and right now I'm just like focused and feeling positive and happy even through contractions. Like in between them, I'm really happy and excited and energetic, but like through them, it's just like, okay, that's all I can think about is just getting through whatever pain I'm going through. It's a really weird part of life. I've never experienced this before. So, like, I've been having small contractions while talking to you guys, but I've got some pretty bad ones earlier. It was pretty intense, and I was really happy when those things ended. And I just start timing them so I can make sure they're not saying, oh, you're about to poop out a baby. See, the part of me is like, I really want him to stay in for the next 3 weeks. But I'm like, I don't want to keep on throwing these pains for the next 3 weeks. So, I'll just do what my body tells me to do. No other choice. So, I hope you guys are having a great evening, morning, afternoon, wherever timeline you are right now. Time, space, continuum, something, I don't know. I'm tired. I want to go to bed, but I can't yet. Anyways, good night, guys. Things will get better, and I'm glad you watched this very pointless vlog, because it's full of pointless information that you guys don't really care about. So I'll see you guys next video.